What's going on, guys, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 26 here in hashtag GSM for GM in WWE 2K23 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great week so far. So we wrapped up WrestleMania last week, had an amazing show. If you missed it, go back and check it out. We immediately went into the Slammy Awards, which were awesome. We won a lot of awards. We won #1 for the season, blah, blah, blah. We ended up doing exceptionally well, considering how far behind we were to start out the season for like several weeks, for several months even. We ended up finishing strong. But what I wasn't really sure of, and which I didn't really want to be spoiled on, was what happened after WrestleMania, like with the draft, and like we get to keep our rosters. Do we not get to keep our rosters? Blah, blah, blah. So we're getting into that now. And we are going to go from there. So I'm excited to keep this going as far as whatever this is going to be. We'll get right into it. It's still going to be, we're still going to call this Season 2. I know this is Season 2 in the game, but like I said last week, I call it Season 2 because Season 1 was 2K22, if that makes sense. A lot of twos, I know. Season 2 is 2K23. So it doesn't matter how many seasons we do here in the game. I don't know. I imagine it's November as we're, doing this now. In 25 weeks from now, I mean, I don't know if 2K24 would be out. I think it would be, right? I don't know. I'm hoping to keep this going for as long as possible. And maybe even we'll do 2 episodes a week at some point so we can do as many. I love what we're doing right now in this game. I don't even want to go to 2K24 yet. We have a great roster, and obviously that's about to get fucked up. But anyway, let's get right into it. So we got the draft to kick off today's episode. And if you missed it last week, Xavier here saying, select your keepers. Each season before the draft, you'll have the chance to keep a limited number of superstars from your previous roster and prevent the other brands from using them. Select your keepers. Not every superstar might be interested in re-signing with you, though. So it's important to make sure to keep the morale high throughout the season. Okay, so that's why morale is important. Okay. He says, the commissioner restricts the number of superstars you're allowed to keep each season. This is based on your final rank for the season. To lower your rank, the more keeper slots you'll have available to you. The lower you rank, the more keeper slots you'll have? That doesn't make any sense. Why would it... We won, though. We were #1, so... That's odd. So I guess the worse you do, the less keepers you have, or the worse you do, the more keepers you have? Interesting. Okay, so we get to select our keepers. We only get 3 of them. Keepers cost less to re-sign than superstars in the draft. Additionally, any keepers you re-sign can't be selected by the other brands during the draft. Superstars whose morale is not high enough will not want to be re-signed. Interesting. I don't know who that would be, but let's go through our roster here. Just kind of analyzing each pick. I don't really care if we lose Nakamura. He just finished up with Rollins. If he gets... we'll see who we get. We'll go through everyone and we'll kind of figure it out. Nakamura, I don't mind. Bianca, we just got... we don't get to automatically keep the champions is interesting. I guess the champions can be drafted. I guess that would mean they would lose the championship. So if that's the case, I'll probably use my 3 keeper slots on my champions because I don't want to fucking lose my champions. Matt Riddle, don't really... I mean, we're kind of doing something with him. Rhea Ripley should be kept around. We're going to have to use on Charlotte, Brock, and Sammy. Sammy's been our MVP. Sammy's been awesome. He's obviously very happy. We're probably going to use it on them. We're just going through our roster. Finn Balor's happy right now. He's kind of meandering right now, so if we lose him, it's okay. AJ just won his feud. I would like to do more with him, so hopefully we get to end up with him in the draft. Roxanne just lost the championship. She's already beaten her top 3 heels, so if she leaves, that's okay. Randy Orton, I would like to keep. Bayley, I would like to keep. Ooh, interesting. This is not everyone. No Ilya. Interesting. He's unavailable. His morale is, he's very upset. I don't give a fuck about Otis, so Otis can leave. I don't give a shit. I don't want Otis back on my brand anyway. We would draft him away regardless. Cora Jade and Wesley. So these are the only people we can use. Interesting. So we're going to use them on our champions. We're going to use it on Brock. Total cost Charlotte. And he's also going to be expensive as fuck to buy anyway, so we might as well just sign him now. Charlotte. And Sammy. I guess that makes the most sense, right? Yeah, interestingly, Ilya's not in here. Maybe just because he's not that big of a star, I guess? I don't know. No, I mean, I really want Ilya and Sammy for, you know, their story. That's kind of my priority right now, is really just him. Anyone else we get or, you know, bring in or keep would just be icing on the cake. I think it's got to be those guys. I think it's got to be Brock, Charlotte, and Sammy are going to be our keepers. All right, so we will confirm. The keepers you've selected will remain on your roster, and their cost will be deducted from your budget. Are you sure you would like to continue? Yes. So Raw did worse. I don't give a fuck about Triton or Sammy George or whoever the shit. Who gives a fuck? I would have liked Johnny Gargano. NXT kept some good ones. I mean, Ricochet and Johnny would have been sick, but whatever. Angel, okay. Alexa Bliss would have been nice. Akira, who gives a shit? And I don't want Elias. Alba Fire would have been cool. NXT kept some good ones. I'll give them that. Their popularity is way higher than mine. Like, all of their stars have way higher popularity. We got to do a better job of that. Brock's got 99, but Charlotte and Sammy should be higher. Anyway. Let's get into it. NXT first gets Rhea Ripley, dude. Oh, they got John Cena. Poop scoop my loop. So they took Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is off SmackDown. She was probably next in line for a title shot, and she's gone. Interesting. Shayna's really expensive. Shayna replacing Rhea as our top heel. I mean, we already have Charlotte as our top heel. I gotta keep LA Knight. We gotta keep LA Knight, though, right? I mean, he's doing exceptionally well. He hasn't been around for very long. Becky would be cool to bring in. Logan Paul would be nice. I'm just looking. Oh, Edge. I gotta keep LA Knight first, though. I feel like. Oh, yeah, break. Cody Rhodes. Oh, Cody Rhodes is a free agent. Okay, I'm just looking to see who's here. Uncle Howdy. Indy, Queen Zelina. Wow, they have like a lot of people here. Okay. For Davenport. All right, interesting. I'm gonna go LA Knight. I think he's like our biggest star. We gotta keep LA Knight. What's our budget? 2,800,000. Okay, we'll keep LA Knight. Boom. SmackDown selects LA Knight. Damn, they got Finn Balor. That's fine though. He was kind of doing nothing. They got Doudrop. I don't really care about Doudrop. All right, they got Knight. Or I'm sorry, we got Knight. They got Balor. Balor's going to NXT. I'm thinking we get Edge, honestly. Edge is such a big pickup. He's a big name. We haven't had him before. We need some, like, fresh blood. We've got, you know, our three keepers. We got Knight. I think we bring in someone that we haven't had before on SmackDown, and I think that's Edge. So I'm going to go Edge with our next pick. SmackDown chooses Edge. I like that. Uncle Howdy. Oh, man. Oh, the Bray Wyatt thing is over. Braun Strowman going to Raw. I think he was already on Raw. Fuck, they took Uncle Howdy, too. All right, next one. They took Rhea. I feel like we got to keep Randy Orton, right? Cody Rhodes is another big one. I mean, that's a really big pick. Brock's our top babyface right now. We got heel Knight, babyface Edge. I'm just thinking, like, we got Sami Zayn as a heel. Oh, man. I'm thinking we take Cody. If we can't get John Cena, Cody Rhodes is our next best thing. And we can also have Edge as a heel, too, so... Randy Orton we should try to hold on to if possible. We're going to have to get some women, too, as well soon, obviously. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I think we get Cody Rhodes. Right? Because who were our top baby faces? Randy Orton was a top baby face. And we can obviously, hopefully, bring him in. And Brock. Is Ilya on here? Where is Ilya Dragunov? What is up? Where is Ilya Dragunov? Like, these are the questions that I want to know. Is he in free agency or something? Because if so, I'm signing his fucking ass immediately. I also don't know why he would be upset. I don't see Ilya on here, and he would be the first one I would pick up. Carmelo Hayes is on there, which is cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking we got to pick up Cody Rhodes. We don't really need to keep Shinsuke. I'm going to take Cody Rhodes to SmackDown, baby. NXT holds on to Shayna. Raw's taking Santos Escobar. Okay. If we're losing Rhea, I think we bring in Becky Lynch, right? I think we bring in Becky. I'm bringing in Becky Lynch to SmackDown.
Great pick for SmackDown.
Nikki Ash.
Becky Lynch. I don't see her backing down to anyone on this show.
Edge and Randy Orton would be awesome. I think we got to get Orton. I think we pick Orton.
Randy Orton. He took Randy.
Logan Paul.
Picked Randy Orton. A guy who will never give up.
Bray Wyatt. Oh, Uncle Howdy went to NXT. Bray Wyatt goes to Raw. Interesting. Bianca. Yeah, I want to keep Bianca. Because who did I bring in? I literally just... Becky Lynch. So we got Bianca. Yeah, definitely keep Bianca. We got to be weary of the money that we have, obviously.
Bianca Belair going to SmackDown. Very smart pick.
Raw gets Roxanne Perez. Oh, wow. We just lost Roxanne. Again, that's fine because she dominated the division. You know, that I was going to pick her up, but that's fine, I feel like. So, I don't give a fuck what their roster is. So far, we got Brock, LA Knight. We got Brock, LA Knight as our top heel, top babyface. Charlotte, Sammy, Randy, Becky Lynch, Bianca. We got a lot of fresh faces, which is nice. We are picking up some new names to SmackDown, which is cool. I love the draft. This is exciting. We got Brock staying as the champion. LA Knight staying on SmackDown as he should. We lose Finn Balor, but, you know, we've kind of done it all with Finn. He's been the champion before. Was he the champion? No, he wasn't the champion, but he was in the title mix for a while. Him and Randy were, so I don't want to do Finn and Brock or Finn and Randy again. So I'm actually kind of glad that Finn got drafted. He's the perfect person to get drafted. LA Knight sticking around is great. Charlotte sticking around is good, as well as Sammy. They're both great. Randy sticking around, but for our new names and Bianca as well, we got Becky Lynch as the top babyface for SmackDown. And we got Edge and Cody Rhodes. So I really like those picks. We got $1 million and $200,000 left. If we bring in Nakamura, like, what are we even really doing? Like Nakamura and Knight, maybe? We got Brock. We don't really need Nakamura, to be honest. Sheamus would be cool. He's expensive. Let's look down a little bit. Solo Sikoa is interesting. And this isn't obviously everyone. Ilya's not on here, which is interesting. This is not everyone. Everyone available we can draft right now. We only have 6 superstars so far. Dolph, maybe. I feel like Dolph would be a good mid-card heel. Drew with Ciampa, Ivar, Shelton. I don't want to shake up our roster too much. Chad quit. We could bring back Chad. That might not be a bad idea because I don't really care for these other people. I don't want to. I don't know. Like, we don't really utilize our tag team division, which I guess we could. We don't really have a lot of slots right now. Really, a lot of the people that we were using previously were people that I was re-signing. Maybe that's what it was with Ilya, actually. Now that's why. He was someone that you kind of rent out. That's why he's not on here. Tyler Bate would be nice. I feel like we should probably keep Nakamura. Maybe turn him, though? I'm just thinking, like, who can we bring in? Sheamus would be interesting. We already have a lot of new names. I'll probably get Dolph. If we use Nakamura... I don't want to like refresh our entire roster. How many people are we keeping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 3 new names so far. So let's get another new name in here. We'll get Dolph.
SmackDown selects
Dolph
Ziggler.
A new stage for the show.
Sheamus going to NXT.
Outskirts of this brand. He needs to prove otherwise.
Okay, so that's the Raw roster. That Raw roster looks terrible, although they did get John Cena, to be fair.
The next member of SmackDown is about to be picked.
So is NXT, and we're the only ones left, NXT and SmackDown? Because NXT's not done yet. We can probably hold on to Nakamura. I should pick more, like, some less expensive people, to be honest. Nakamura. Fucking wild, who gives a shit? I'm thinking we hold on to Nakamura. Just because I want most of our roster to stay the same, so we'll select Nakamura. Fuck, I forgot about Bayley. We'll bring back Bayley, too. And honestly, NXT's got a pretty good roster. Rhea going to NXT bothers me, but... Where's Bayley? Did Bayley go somewhere? Where the fuck is Bayley? No, they have Nikki Cross or some shit. Where is Bayley? Oh, fuck, that's why. I was doing men. Yeah, no, we need Bayley for sure. Bayley. She was doing well. I mean, she just won her match at Mania. We got $400,000 left. So we should probably just pick some lower level people for now. Let's see, who do we got? How many women do we have? 1. We have Charlotte, we have Bayley, Becky, 4. 4 women so far, okay. And we'll obviously pad it out with some free agents as well. I'm not buying fucking Jey Uso. Like, a lot of these are tag team people. I'm not buying Ciampa for $200,000. Give me a break. Solo is an option. Candice is an option. Definitely get Liv back. I'm thinking Liv. We'll buy Liv and Carmelo. Does that sound good? Let's do that. We'll hold on to Liv. She's relatively new.
Liv Morgan.
The GM looking to live dangerously.
Her high-risk style will pay off here.
Carmelo Hayes, he's also another new name. Turn him heel.
SmackDown chooses Carmelo Hayes.
I think that'll do it.
Because they picked up Melo.
I love picks like this. It's a
Let's look at the
challenge to
bottom of the
succeed.
roster here. Blair Davenport. We're definitely gonna have to turn some people here because some people heel because we have some 9 baby faces and 5 heels. Yeah, I think this is good. I think we can do. We'll make more money from our shows, so I don't really mind buying someone else right now. Trick Williams. I like Trick Williams. I like Trick Williams, so we might do that. Maybe we could just look at the free agency. I don't want to just buy someone here just for the sake of it. We can use more free agents. These are the people that are staying on our show for the entire season. So the people staying on our show for the entire season without me having to like pay money to keep them are Brock, LA Knight, and Knight was on, I think, a per appearance deal, I'm pretty sure. Like, he was a free agent I was having to re-sign, which is not the case anymore. Charlotte, Sammy, Orton, Nakamura, Bayley, Becky, Bianca, Edge, Dolph, Cody, Liv, and Carmelo Hayes. I like that. I think we'll wrap it up there, and then we can go to the free agency. All right, end draft. I'm pretty sure we're good. End the draft and confirm your current roster.
Take a look at the talent on the blue brand.
Look at that. Look at our lineup. That, honestly, that's a sexy fucking roster. Look at that. Edge, Cody, Brock, Sammy, Charlotte, Becky, LA Knight, and Randy Orton. That's not even everyone. Awesome.
And here's the lineups after the draft.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
Let the games begin.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. We're good. Bow, pow, down. 4 weeks until Hell in the Cell. Cool. Triple H says tonight is the night. The debut show. We have high hopes for you. We're going to storm this. Good. I'm expecting big things of SmackDown this season. Make it an amazing show. Hey, Mick, I just wanted to let you know that I plan on taking NXT to the top of the power rankings and staying there. All right, thanks, Tyler. No one cares. I have the roster and show-running capabilities to do it. I don't think SmackDown stands a chance. You really think you can contend with us when you have superstars like... When we have superstars... What kind of fucking question is that? Do you really think you can contend with us when we have superstars like Elias? Says Tyler Breeze and no one else ever. You get real, buddy. Jesus Christ. Eric Bischoff says, Mick, how's it going? Just wanted to wish you luck for the coming season. We were looking forward to over it at Raw. Obviously, with the likes of... Who says these things? Obviously, with the likes of Triton on our books, we think we're going to give SmackDown more than a run for its money. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, my God. LA Knight says, I'm not happy losing my strap last week as a former champion. I'm enacting my rematch clause. I want a championship rematch against Brock. Nobody else better get a shot at the world title before me. Hey, you're telling me, LA Knight. I agree. You're getting the next shot. We'll see when he says that he wants it, because I might just save it for Hell in the Cell. That would be sexy. Of course I can do that. Good, don't keep me waiting too long. I already miss wearing that gold around my waist. Hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win, okay? I mean, yeah, I can fix the match, so... Like, why are you asking me to win? Why don't you just fucking win the match? Or, like, is this kayfabe or is it not kayfabe? In progress for Knight. So it doesn't say when. I could just wait until Hell in the Cell. Cool, cool, cool. Let's look at the free agents. Carmella. Ashante Dawkins, who cares? What the fuck is Ilya Dragunov? God, I'm going to have to check every week for Ilya Dragunov. Where the fuck is this guy? No Matt Riddle either? What the fuck? Legends? Doink. 5 weeks for Batista. I mean, we'll sign a legend. I mean, I just don't really feel like it makes sense right now. Fucking Bruno's somewhere, you know? Yeah, I mean, we haven't really... The only legend that we've signed so far is Shawn Michaels, and he obviously whined and quit. We won't do that right now, though. There's no reason to. I'm not signing fucking Brie Bell, I'll tell you that much. Discover the match specialties of 8 superstars. Book 10 fatal 4-way matches. Interesting. Gain 225 popularity between all of your roster. Okay. There's a lot of challenges. Book 15 matches with a title, 15 shows with the title match. Book 8 shows with a perfect drama curve. Book 25 matches that receive at least 3 stars. Fulfill 5 promises to superstars. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. They're up in the ante this season. Okay, can we do a backstage brawl with Brock and Knight or no? What is their stamina? Oh, 68, 87 and 68. Rivalry on cooldown. Okay. I was gonna have them maybe next week. How long is the cooldown period? I don't know if it'll just trigger a match between the two if it's on cooldown, so I probably won't put them in the same thing this week. I don't know. We're looking at a clean slate here, so I don't really know what to book, to be honest with you. Let's see. And we're going to book the show and do the show today. This is going to be a longer episode because we had the draft, but we are going to do the show. Let's see. Brock Orton. Oh, is Sammy? Sammy's good. Sammy ain't hurt, fam. Cool. I just say we put Sammy in a title match. Who won last week, by the way, with Matt Riddle and Randy Orton? Riddle won, okay. I think we open our post-WrestleMania SmackDown with Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. I really do. Like, why not just get right into it, you know? Book it for the championship. See how he fares without Ilya Dragunov in his corner. Let's see. Bianca's lost multiple times now. Bailey. Let's see. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Roxanne's gone. What should we do? I think we put the women in the main event. I really do. I don't know if we're going to have enough people. Let's see. Charlotte and... Let's see, sorry. Becky Lynch making her SmackDown debut, teaming with Bianca. And Charlotte and Bailey. I like that. That's Becky's first match here on SmackDown. I like that a lot. We'll probably watch that match. Let's see. We still have Liv. Liv wants to call out Charlotte. They had a couple matches and they never actually had their not rubber match, but, you know, Liv feels like she has unfinished business with Charlotte. They had 2 matches previously. Charlotte won both, and now we can kind of go back to that feud. So I like that. So let's do that. Dolph's a heel, thankfully. What do we do? What do we do? I don't want to put Brock in a random match like against fucking like Dolph Ziggler or something. We'll keep Brock out this week. I like LA Knight and Edge. I really do. I'll probably do that. And then Edge kind of getting... Or Cody Rhodes. What do we do? What do we do? Let's see here. Nakamura and... I'm kind of like looking at what we got going on here. Can we turn... I'm just doing 2 random matches real quick to see what we can do. We still have 1 match left. So I'll probably take Carmelo out of here and do Dolph. I like that, actually. Dolph and Shinsuke. There's some new names, some new blood here on SmackDown. I'm liking LA Knight taking on a debuting... what should we do? What am I thinking? Because because we can always move Sammy, like, depending on whether he retains against Randy Orton. That's probably the match that we'll watch, by the way. Him and we'll watch Sammy and Orton for the title. I like LA Knight and Edge. That's a big match. I like this. I'm just thinking, like, what... Edge and Cody are kind of on the same wavelength. We might have to turn Brock heel, depending on what goes on. Because Randy Orton, we have a lot of big baby faces. I'm definitely turning Carmelo, by the way. So let's do that. Sorry, role change, Carmelo. Cool. He's going to be a heel for sure. We'll probably just have a self-promo from Brock celebrating his title win. And then we're going to have LA Knight against... His popularity is 85. Probably... I mean, first of all, why is Cody's popularity so fucking low automatically? That makes no sense. I like this. Probably Cody Rhodes. Right? And then maybe... Let's have Edge call out Brock, maybe? How about that shit? You know, maybe Edge is like, listen, I want the world championship right away. I kind of like that a little more. I don't want Cody calling out Brock. I feel like that'd be a little silly. All right, I do like this though, and we're gonna hire some more people. This is everyone. You know, we're usually having people get left out and whatever, but we'll sign some more people soon. Do we have enough money this week? No, we're not doing. We might do big stadium. We'll see. What's the show cost? 126. Okay, we're not like doing terrible. What is this? Cactus Jack. Select an opposing brand. 2 superstars who participate in their show next week will be injured. Oh, geez. That's terrible. Injury rehab. I bought this for Sammy, but we don't need it for Sammy. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. Damn, we got some pretty good cards. Let's fix the match. We will use this for Nakamura because he lost his last match. Vito Star, Tornado Alley, Beginners of Luck. Total cost $82,000. Holy shit. Raise the popularity of the superstar with the lowest popularity in your roster by 15. Wow. I don't really have the money for that right now, so we won't do that right now. Alright. Let's use fixed match for Nakamura so he doesn't whine and leave. Guarantees that the chosen superstar will win their next match. It's why we buy this thing. Shinsuke Nakamura will be guaranteed to win their match on this week's show. Do you want to proceed? Yes. He'll beat Dolph. I think we're good. Cool. I'm looking forward to Hell in the Cell. I think that'll be a fun show. Hopefully we can get Knight and Brock going next week. I'm thinking regardless of what the feud is, like, oh, it's going to be Edge and Brock and like whatever the fuck, I don't know. Or maybe LA Knight and Cody. It's got to be Brock and LA Knight at the pay-per-view. It has to be inside Hell in the Cell. I mean, that's definitely the match to do. I don't know. There's no other match to do inside Hell in the Cell because I wish we had fucking Ilya Dragunov. I mean, I'm so pissed that he's gone. I couldn't even select to keep him because he was a free agent. Like, he was someone I just kind of lent out. Hopefully he pops up in free agency soon. All right, let's get into it. We don't have a ton of time. We're in Reno, Nevada tonight. All right. I like how we have to, we can kind of continue our momentum as far as, like, doing arenas and stuff like that. And it doesn't take away the option to do that sort of shit. It doesn't, like, we have to start from scratch and, like, oh, you got to earn all your money back and all this other sort of shit. I do like the fact that you can, it kind of works like the draft in real life. Like, I thought it would be the draft of all where we would get to keep most of our roster and then we would trade certain people and shit. But no, you actually have to draft from scratch, which I kind of like. And we did keep a lot of our same people, but we also have a lot of new people too, which is cool. And these are 2 of our regulars. Oh, Randy Orton. wants that shot at the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn, who is clear to compete and had to miss WrestleMania. Well, Mick Foley says that Sami Zayn, you did not compete at WrestleMania, but you're back in action here tonight, and you're defending against Randy Orton, a man that was also left off of WrestleMania. Three-time Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. He's been out hurt for a while. Had to be stripped of the tag team titles. Ilya Dragunov not having his contract renewed. No fault of my own, though, to be fair. Sami Zayn says, like, fuck. Now maybe he can find a new protege in Ilya's absence, who knows? Oh. Orton lays out Sami. Oh, nice clothesline. Ooh, nice kick from Randy Orton. Sami's first title defense since he won the belt back from Ilya Dragunov back at Extreme Rules a little over a month ago, getting hurt in the tag team title defense right after that pay-per-view, missing WrestleMania, as we mentioned. Oh, man, strikes to Sami. I don't know if we ever did Sami and Randy during our last season on SmackDown, so it's a fresh matchup. Orton just fuming that he missed WrestleMania after being a regular on SmackDown and being the WWE champion for the better part of the year. Now he's getting his sights set on tag team, or on Intercontinental Gold. He lost his potential partner in Riddle, and Sami lost his potential partner in Dragunov, so kind of even, and now he's taking all of his frustration out on Sami, just fucking targeting the arm. Damn. He's totally dominating the champion. Maybe Sami's showing some signs of ring rust here, having not been in action since he got hurt a little over a month ago. Ooh. Damn. Ooh, another strike from Orton. Oh, nice uppercut. He's going to the top rope. What's he thinking? Nice elbow drop, missed. Oh, Sami going to the rope. Oh, kind of connecting on Orton. That was a bit of a wacky maneuver, but he ended up kind of connecting. Sami is second to none, though. I mean, despite the guy's antics and his tendency to cheat and win in nefarious ways, he is a proven commodity in the ring. Showboating and it cost him there. Orton capitalizing, a nice neck breaker. Pinning Sami Zayn. One.
The champ kicks out with authority. He's still got more left in the tank.
Sami Zayn, though, like I mentioned, a proven commodity in the ring. Some great matches in the last year with Ilya Dragunov, as we mentioned. Shawn Michaels as well. Some really fun matches over the Intercontinental Championship. Matt Riddle was his first opponent on pay-per-view last year. Oof. God, another kick to the turnbuckle. Riddle, or rather Randy, reverses. Strike. He's got Orton. Oh, nice suplex.
The champ in a worst-case scenario. He needs to get on the top.
And he's standing up. Nice elbow drop to Sami Zayn.
Orton measuring him.
Ooh, a nice knee to the face. Excellently executed. Now Orton showboating here in Reno. Sami feels all on his lonesome without Ilya Dragunov, who was kind of manipulating there towards the end, and maybe it was Dragunov who was kind of inching towards turning on Sami. I guess we'll never know. Oh, whoa, man, and a nice back body drop. A lot of superstars leaving SmackDown, though. Rollins winning at WrestleMania, nowhere to be found here on SmackDown so far. Did not end up on our new draft. Didn't end up on any show, I don't think, actually. He was not eligible in the draft. Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy getting separated in the draft. Rhea Ripley going to NXT. Roxanne Perez going to Raw. Some massive shakeups going on right now here on SmackDown. And on Raw and on SmackDown. And NXT as well. Blue Thunderbomb from Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. He got it! Sami just barely eking out a win against Randy Orton. Orton's damage was barely, had a dent in it. But he pulled out the victory there and retains the Intercontinental Championship. I love to see it. Sammy's a great fit for that Intercontinental title. I'm glad he's holding on to it by the skin of his teeth. Hitting that blue thunder bomb out of nowhere. And a good match. Maybe Orton remains in chase mode, we'll see. Really good match there from those two for the Intercontinental Championship. Winner, Sami Zayn. Edge calls out Brock Lesnar. He says he wants a shot at the Universal Championship now that he's arrived on Friday nights. And Edge was a pretty, he was a pretty big staple on SmackDown when we played 2K22. Nakamura versus Dolph. We know how this one's going to go. 3. Nakamura goes over. I'm going to continue that feud. Oh, it's a new rivalry. Perfect. I was thinking about continuing that feud anyway, or having that be a feud, so I like that. Carmelo Hayes from Good to Bad. LA Knight. Oh, fuck. I press spectate. My bad. We are going to simulate this matchup, but I think the idea is Knight is pissed that he lost his Universal Championship at WrestleMania. He had a pretty good showing, a strong showing, but still fell short, and he wants his rematch. But tonight here on SmackDown, he's issuing an open challenge to anyone on the SmackDown roster, and it's going to be answered by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Another newcomer here to SmackDown. And there's Knight.
WWE Universe.
Pretty big developments here on the post-WrestleMania SmackDown. I mean, it's a bummer that we lost. Oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes. Crowd has no idea who he is, apparently.
Dream, the American Nightmare.
No reaction.
A man who redefined himself.
Ripley, I would have wanted to keep Ripley because she was, like owed a title shot, blah, blah, blah. But Perez wasn't champion, and she wasn't going to face Charlotte, so it's fine. We're not watching this, like I said. Quit and simulate. We already watched one match. We got to book the next week's show. I don't want to run out of time here today. LA Knight. New rivalry, though. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one. Liv Morgan, new rivalry. I like it. Or a renewal of a rivalry, rather. And we get to the main event, Bianca and the debuting Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte and Bayley.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Oh, the heels go over. Interesting. I would have wanted to see Charlotte and, or rather Becky and Bianca win. But Bianca just keeps losing. God, what the fuck is this show? Charlotte, I mean, okay, I do want to watch this match. The debuting Roxanne Perez, a day removed from losing her SmackDown Women's Championship, challenging John Cena and MVP for the WWE title. What is this, 2008? Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez. She's challenging for the Raw Women's title, and she loses. But still, that's, that's cool. I don't care about the rest of the show. Weak promo. I don't give a fuck about their show. Rhea Ripley making her debut here. I was going to say watch it. You can't watch these matches. I am curious. Will she win her debut? She does. I'm kind of curious if Uncle Howdy will win his match. He's such a weird fit without Bray Wyatt. I don't care. Johnny Gargano wins. He probably should. Alright, yeah, I don't care about the rest of the show. Yeah, I didn't think we would win. We don't have a last man standing match in our fucking opener. I'm not risking people getting hurt. 34,000 new fans. Up to $273,000. So Matt Riddle says, enjoyed seeing Randy Orton lose against Sami Zayn, who's a far more talented fighter. Is he fucking on our roster or what, dude? Like, what is going on there? 42,000 new fans. They lost money. 28,000 new fans. Okay. So we got special promotion ensures that you'll retain most of your fans this week. Cool. So we're still at number 1. We're still behind by a lot in terms of the fans, but not that much. Less than 100,000, which is good. We closed that margin. Boston Mass tonight, okay. Carmelo Hayes says, I thought I left Boston for good. Well, I think I'd better go out there and show them what they've been missing. Oh, okay, because he's a mascot. Okay, I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot. Let's look at the free agents real quick. Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker. Interesting. I might sign Braun because we need some more people, and he's permanent. I need more people. And he's permanent for the whole fucking season. I like that. I don't give a fuck about like top dollar and stuff like that. Yeah, I need more heels, so I'm probably gonna sign Braun Breaker. I need another female, but I think I can wait until I get more money. I can sign Candace at some point, but not tonight. This is gonna cost most of my budget for this week. I mean, let's see. Let's like do this real quick. $75,000. Okay, let's do this. Arenas. Show cost is $70,000, which is kind of how much money we would have left. Interesting. So let's do the show. Book show. Interference. Yeah, we're going to do a backstage brawl with these two to set up their match. The rivalry is still on cooldown, interestingly. I mean, I might do that in the main event, actually. I'm going to do that in the main event. I have Randy Orton. Call out Sami Zayn. Okay, we'll do that. We will do a backstage brawl. Brock and... we'll do Brock and LA Knight. Interference from Cody Rhodes. Well, we might leave Cody Rhodes out of it. I might do Cody Rhodes and Carmelo tonight instead. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do that. Yeah, let's do Cody and Carmelo. Okay, we will do... I like... Shinsuke won last week, so I like him getting a non-title match tonight against Shinsuke. I really like that. And then Dolph interfering. Regardless of who wins, I like that a lot. So we'll do that, We'll do something with the women here. We have 6 women, or 5 women, I'm sorry. Liv called out Charlotte. I like saving that for the pay-per-view. I feel like we should do more with Bianca and Bayley. I feel like we should... Okay, this is what I'm thinking we'll do. I'm thinking we'll do Bayley and Bianca. Maybe that can be the other Hell in the Cell match we do on that show, to be honest with you. I feel like we should do that match tonight. We can have a self promo for Becky Lynch, who's kind of introducing herself to the SmackDown audience. And then we can have... Oh, man, this is great. We don't have a lot of people to work with, but I'm really making the most of who we have, which I like. We're going to have Charlotte respond to Liv. So I like that. Or, I mean, I guess we could... I mean, actually, let's do this. We don't have Edge on the show. Let's do this. We can still have Cody interfere. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice show. Edge taking on Carmelo Hayes. His first match on SmackDown. Carmelo's first match on SmackDown. I like that a lot. Edge going after the Universal Championship was more of a long-term thing as opposed to, happening soon. So I like that a lot. Why does the show cost so much money? Oh, because of that shit? Interesting. What if we do, the cheapest of the cheap? type stuff. Can we do something else? I gotta do a backstage brawl. I kind of have to. Maybe we'll hold out on Braun. We're not going to use Braun Breaker tonight. I mean, I'm not even saying I need Braun Breaker. Holy shit. Like, I just want someone. I need, like, an extra heel or something. Or an extra someone on the roster. I feel like Braun would be perfect, but... And he may not be there next week, but... I could always bring in Drew, too. I just don't want another baby face. It would have to be a heel. And Drew would make sense. Or, I mean, Drew would have to be a heel, but whatever. So Braun would be good. We'll find out next week. I don't really want to use the money to do it now. So if we're doing that, we might as well just do this. We have the money for it. No, go back. Okay, so we're done with this episode for this week. We did a lot for episode 26 today. Season 2, if that makes sense. So coming up next week, Edge and Carmelo Hayes making their in-ring debuts on SmackDown, facing each other in Boston, Carmelo's home state. Randy Orton is calling out Sami Zayn for a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn will be taking on the winner of last week's matchup between Shinsuke and Dolph when he takes on Shinsuke tonight, and Dolph will interfere. Becky Lynch will address the SmackDown universe. Bianca Belair will face off against Bayley in a WrestleMania rematch. Charlotte will respond to Liv Morgan, and Brock and LA Knight will have their contract signing. I mean, I called it a backstage brawl, but I'm going to call it a contract signing for their Universal Championship rematch at Hell in a Cell coming up in a few weeks. So I like that a lot. What was I just thinking of before I was going to do something? Becky Bayley, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. Maybe I'll remember as soon as I get done here. Anyone want Zeus? I think it'd be funny still if we brought back Shawn Michaels at some point. He's not on there right now, but I feel like that'd be pretty funny. Okay, I think we're good. Becky addressing the audience. Bayley, Bianca, okay, cool. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for the show. Again, I just don't remember what I wanted to do. Is Orton still feuding, by the way, with fucking... No, he's not. Is he? I'm just double checking something. No, he's not feuding with Riddle because Riddle's not on the show. I don't know why Riddle's talking shit. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back next week with another new episode of #GSM4GM. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like we're off to a solid start here in Season 2 of #GSM4GM, so it should be a fun, couple of weeks going forward as we head into Hell in a Cell. Until next time, guys, I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road. Yeah!